Good morning. How is everybody? The Nintendo Direct will be starting soon. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning and you guys are ready for the Nintendo Direct. So this will be a 40-minute thing where Nintendo's going to go over a bunch of new things that are happening. So I hope you guys will look forward to it. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody? And we are just a few minutes from kickoff, I believe. So place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think they're going to showcase? You think they're going to do anything about new software? Or not new software, new hardware? Are they going to tease the Nintendo Switch successor? Or are they just going to show all the games that we know about that are coming out in the fall, like Mario RPG, more Mario Wonder, some of the other stuff, along with indie games and things like that. It's roughly 40 minutes of information focused on Nintendo Switch and things like that. So we need cat cam. And there we go. So we got cat cam ready. And today is the last day that Zelda is a cat that is not a solo cat. Meow. And Zelda's in the background meowing. Meow. You don't have it in your head yet? Okay. Yeah. You know the lyrics now? Okay, cool. No, you don't. All right. So yeah, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen on today's Nintendo Direct? That game is too big. Scoot Zelda over a little bit. Kawaii kitty. Charles Martinet. Will Mario for food. Yahoo! Games happening this winter. Is this winter? What does it signify? Is it November and December? Or are they talking about December through February?
I think that the new Mario. I'll tell you. I'm not.
What does it even mean?
Uh,
Ouch.
I think the new voice of Mario and the old voice of Mario, actually the actual voice of Mario, Charles Martinet, and the new voice of Mario, they should do a rap battle in Mario voice, and whichever one of them wins, then they can be the new voice of Mario.
And they're retiring him on purpose.
Yeah, but if he beats the other guy in a rap battle, I think he should get to keep his job, and the other person should have to go home.
It might actually be his choice. I don't know. He's not part of the Screen Actors Guild, so there's a reason, actual concrete reason why Charles Martinet is
He's old.
He's not that old.
That's what they think, though.
No.
He should have put some of that touch of gray for men in his hair.
No, or they'd be put Miyamoto out to pasture if it was just old.
Well, no one can replace Miyamoto. You can easily replace a voice actor.
Hope so.
No, you can't replace Charles Martinet. Oh well. I was just thinking in some of the new Mario games, if you voice them, you could have like hidden voice clips if you find them and you accidentally press the wrong code. You just hidden voice clips of like him telling about how they like forced him out of the role and it wasn't his choice.
Oh my gosh, it's making Nintendo look really bad. Alright guys, let's get those likes up to get some people in here this morning. This is the Nintendo Direct. This is the thing everybody's been waiting for. And yes, we'll be covering the Sony State of Play at 5 o'clock. 5 in the afternoon.
Yay. Yep, she's like droopy. Hello, folks. So, actually, this is going to be an exciting day for Zelda. Actually, I'm going to have to put a little star in the jar for Luke, because Luke really shouldn't be up right now, but he is up.
I don't even know how I'm up. I've had 3 hours sleep.
He's only had 3 hours of sleep.
I'm really happy the vlog did well. Or the, whatever. People were like, Zelda's last day, what does that mean? Last day is a free cat. And then she's got her face all like horror movied up because she's stressed, so she's scratching herself, which is driving us crazy.
Oh, I'll have to trim her claws even shorter.
It has to do with the landlord saga made her stressed. Also,
yeah, the chemicals.
The chemicals, the house was completely transformed. And before it wasn't.
Yeah. We were moving stuff.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, that's mine.
Are we late, or they still haven't started yet?
Oh, they're gonna. Oh, they won't start until 10.
They're not gonna start until right. This is Japan. They're like more. Japan is more on time than California is.
Correction. We're not watching it from Japan. This is Nintendo of America site.
Oh, it'll be 10:01 then.
We have to wait for Nintendo of America to get the feed from Japan, and then they transfer it to their feed.
Yeah.
Because, I'll tell you what, I've waited for some Pokemon Directs before.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Japanese one, it started exactly on time. And for the American one, it started 5 minutes later. I was so stressed one time, I actually watched the one in Japanese, and I was reacting to it, and people were like, the American one is finally up now. And I'm like, well, it's too late. I waited, like, they weren't available. I'm not watching it again in English. It's the same thing.
Yeah, this is already trending on YouTube. Not just YouTube gaming, YouTube itself. Like, there are about... When I woke up, it said there was about 85,000 people already on the Nintendo Direct. Like, YouTube was recommending it without it even starting.
Yep, that is correct, Sons of Gaming. The US is lazy. It's like... Oh, I'm not going to go into it. I shouldn't be naked.
Uh-oh. Yeah, considering there are people from the US watching us this morning, Amber.
No, I'm saying Nintendo America is lazy.
Okay.
Their only job is just to take the feed of what Japan has already done and read.
How dare you? I am American.
I love America.
Zelda, wash your face. Get rid of those weird cuts on your face, you freak. No, her claws. I'm looking at her claws right there.
Just like I love New Jersey. It's just,
Jersey's amazing. You want a Mario baseball game? Yes, let's get a Mario baseball game. Get those bingo cards ready. Zelda, don't eat stuff off the floor. Where is that spray bottle? Stop.
Excellent. Thank you, Brandon Williams, for being a member for 13 months. Mario baseball game hype. Awesome, Brandon.
We call Zelda Scarface now. She's a scar on her eye. Scar cat. And he could take a picture of her and be like, well, we have to give Link back because he did this to Zelda. He made Zelda who's boss.
Well, I can say that because we are Aussies. Just like we Aussies are Bogans. I don't know what Bogan is.
I have no idea what Bogans is, but there's a couple Aussies in the chat. Alright, it's exactly 10 a.m. Do you know where your Nintendo Direct is?
Oh, we have people watching from Australia, South Africa.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, let's go for it.
Let's go time. Nintendo Direct. Yeah. Wow, what do you know? They started on time. Let's go!
It's a miracle. US companies start on time.
Oh, Splatoon first. Splatoon Winter. This is a story campaign. Obviously. Yup. Okay, Splatoon. Who saw Splatoon story DLC coming? I didn't.
I did not see it happening. Oh my gosh, this person is super neon.
Splatoon presented by Daft Punk.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just giving you the chat.
Oh.
Splash damage meter, ink damage, normal heart, what? I feel like we're in the Matrix.
Oh, so, yeah, this is survival story DLC?
Or Neo, but dressed all in white.
Will you take the blue or the red pill? Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. It's a new story DLC. Side order. Yep, there we go.
Wow, I guess Splatoon should be the next major movie.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Well, who else is it going to be?
You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024.
Wait, this is next year's
so
stuff.
please look
How
forward
is this
to it.
winter?
Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch.
Alright,
headlines.
headlines time. Let's go.
The toys are back in
Toys
town.
are back in town.
No.
Donkey Kong. Mario.
Mario
The
vs.
rivalry
Donkey
that
Kong
heated
series
up on
is
the
back.
Game Boy Advance system reignites
Yeah.
on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong
New
has
Mario
stolen
game
all
was
the mini
correct,
Mario toys from the
but it's
factory,
this series.
and it's up to Mario to track him down.
I mean, it looks
In each
nice.
stage,
I'm not a big
contraptions
fan
and
of the
other
Mario vs.
challenges
Donkey
await.
Kong series. We've never done this on the channel.
Observation
basically it's a
and
puzzle
action
series.
are vital to your success.
Oh.
You have to get a key,
Mario needs to reach the
and
key,
you
but he
get out the
can't quite
door
cross the
before
gap.
something bad happens.
Oh, there's Diddy Kong with the symbol.
That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you gotta avoid the monkeys.
If Mario does this,
Usually you had like little mini guys.
now he can get across.
Oh, the music is Donkey Kong Country
And
inspired
safely
now,
grab
though.
the
That's
key.
cool.
How are you gonna?
Platform too high?
I didn't know how I was gonna
Reach
get
it with a
that key.
handstand jump or a backflip. Like
Okay,
that.
you couldn't flip before.
Observe
Oh, wow.
and
You
act
couldn't
to
like
collect
actually
mini
move around
Marios,
that much.
Clear
Like, the
stages.
jumps were
and
really
face
small.
Donkey
What
Kong
games
head
are
on.
this called before?
Mario vs. Donkey Kong? It's been around since the
In
Nintendo
this
DS, I
updated
think.
version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op.
The last one was called Mario
However
vs.
you
Donkey
choose
Kong
to
March
puzzle
of the
your way
Minis, I
through,
thought.
it's up to you
Oh,
to
wow.
recover the
Yeah.
toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches
Hey,
on
my
Nintendo
birthday
Switch
month.
February
Wow,
16th.
Luke.
Pre-orders
Just in
begin
time for your
today
birthday.
on
Yay.
Nintendo eShop.
Just the kind of adult gaming.
Ah,
Save
okay, I
the
knew they were
prince
getting
and
this.
the world.
Prince of Persia game that everyone is going to be playing next year. Prince of Persia,
Guide
The Lost
Sargon
Crown.
as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling
Yeah, but it's
action-adventure
not the Prince
gameplay.
of Persia, though.
Dash
That's
through breathtaking
Somebody else.
environments
Somebody else.
in a
It's not
mythological
the Prince.
Persian-inspired world. But
Who
don't
is
linger
it?
too long if you
He's
hope
like
to survive.
a,
Harness sword and bow
Friend or something?
techniques.
I don't know if he's necessarily a
as well
friend.
as
He's like a
time
bodyguard.
powers
They've
to
already said
best
that.
these
He's not the
hostile
prince.
lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities
See, his
that
name is
expand his
Sargon.
arsenal.
He's not the prince, he's
Equip
somebody else.
amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can
Still
equip
looks
is
cool,
limited,
though.
though, so choose wisely.
Well, Sargon is
Use
the name
everything
of
at your
it.
disposal to navigate this
too.
harsh world and defeat
Sargon the
the
Great.
mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and
See?
discover the
Save the
mysteries
Prince of
Mount
Persia.
Cap. When Prince of
You're
Persia,
like,
the Lost
oh,
Crown
Amber,
launches
that's
on
your
Nintendo
birthday,
Switch system
exactly.
January 18th.
Ooh, I get a
You can
cooler
receive
game on
the
my
in-game
birthday.
You get a
Warrior
cooler
Within
game on your
outfit by
birthday, you
pre-ordering
win.
the game from
Amber
Nintendo
wins.
eShop.
I win the birthday thing.
Birthday battle, Amber is a victor.
These games will
Exactly
help
on your
you
birthday,
chase
and you get a
your
cooler game
passions.
that's on my birthday.
Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2.
Oh, the Horizon
Speed
Chase
through
series is
stunning
coming to
environments,
Switch.
Each with its
Yay.
own dynamic art style, while overtaking your
Cutesy
rivals
arcade
on the
racing
road.
game.
Play the main campaign to unlock
Looks fun,
vehicles,
though.
courses,
I'm a sucker
and
for
more.
racing games.
You
Ben
can
says,
also
hey, Prince of
upgrade your
Persia,
vehicle and
Persia
style it
is
to
a
fit
great
your
series.
high-octane
course.
needs.
Yep, it is.
We've been waiting for a
Itching
Sands of
more
Time
racing
remake, though.
action? Up to
Ooh,
4 speedsters
four-
can put the pedal to
Ooh,
the
that
metal
made the
in
game slow
couch
down a
co-op
lot when they
or
switched
online.
This game
Go
was
full
Horizon
throttle in
Chase?
Horizon Chase
Horizon-
2. launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
What?
Oh my gosh!
What?
Warm up for musical
Wow.
mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the
Another
music
musical
to
game
solve
from
puzzles
Konami.
and
I'm
battle
a sucker
bosses.
for racing games. What am I
Over
gonna
30
do?
thrilling tracks await,
We're
including
gonna have
music
to
from
play it
iconic
right after this.
Konami games.
Oh wait, we have to fix the tab.
No, we have a new network.
Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, this is also coming out today. Yay!
Anya Forger has a new
My
assignment
X
from
family,
school,
let's
creating a
go!
photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the
Yatta!
evenings.
They made a game
On
of
days
this
off,
anime?
you can visit all
Yes!
sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in
This
search
is
of
like Luke's
subjects to
favorite anime of
photograph.
all time.
This is like
How
my
will you
favorite
spend your
current
time
anime,
with
yeah.
friends and
I love
family?
this show.
And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Kawaii!
Mario's first
Very
RPG
cute.
It's
adventure
adorable.
I'm happy for you.
returns. The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics.
Duh.
Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features. Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once. Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party,
Mario
the move
RPG.
will change. So experiment with
Mario
different
RPG
combos.
comes out November. It's
During
gonna
your
be super
adventure,
fun.
you'll encounter
It looks
bosses with
beautiful.
colorful personalities. After clearing the
Yeah,
game, you
didn't
can
you play
fight some
that
of them
this
again.
game on this channel?
But these powered
Yes,
up bosses
during the
aren't
pandemic
gonna
I
be
showed
easy.
people. That came out to the Nintendo Switch
I always forget the wooden guy's name.
online.
Set off for
Gino!
adventure with Mario
Gino.
and friends.
My
when
childhood.
Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo
All
Switch
right,
system
November 17th. Pre-orders available now,
Pre-orders
of
are
course. So we'll
available
take your money
now
now.
on Nintendo eShop.
Everything is bittersweet because Charles
Hey.
Martinez.
Look alive. We're almost there.
Another anime game?
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo
What?
Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young girl named
Wow.
Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there,
They killed off the
Ashley
main
encounters
character?
puzzles
Come
and
on.
obstacles that hinder
played
her
this series?
investigation.
Trace Memories? Yeah, it's a fun puzzle game series that was on Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face.
Sounds like they killed off the main lead.
Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on
So
Nintendo
they're
eShop.
doing 2 games?
That comes the day after. my
Another
birthday.
Code
day
Recollection
after.
includes
So
2
that's
games,
2024
the
as
Nintendo
well,
DS
okay.
game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo
The
Switch.
cell shading looks
Please
beautiful.
look forward to playing them early next year.
Tell you what code time
Next,
it is.
please take a look at this.
Well, they're still doing more headlines.
Oh.
That's the Princess Peach game.
Toad.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then The Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
Ribbon powers.
The ribbon alone won't
Instead of
always
using
cut
her
it, though.
emotion powers like last
So
time.
let's do this.
Came out in 2009. The Trace Man movie.
Now she looks like Cinderella. Oh,
Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter
What?
Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic
That's cool.
show-stopping
Oh,
abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Wow.
Can Peach save this performance and its performers?
That's really clever.
There are more stolen shows to save.
It's kind of like a stage
Valuable
thing, like
artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate
Paper
clues,
Mario.
and track
yeah,
down
now she's a
who done it.
detective.
that's really neat, actually. Very clever.
Sherlock Peach.
Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash.
Yeah.
The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from
Wow.
She looks cool.
So the entire game takes place on a stage.
Oh, interesting.
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the
That looks
spotlight.
fun. Well done, Nintendo.
Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut
Wow,
on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin
Wow.
today on Nintendo eShop.
That's a lot of fun.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
Yeah. More headlines.
A new saga begins.
The series? No way.
A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond.
Square Enix is bringing Saga
There are
Emerald?
6
Okay.
heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles,
There's a cat in your
turn-based
team.
combat in which
Kawaii.
turn order is crucial to
Panther.
victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor.
I want to see what the kitty combat is.
Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Saga Frontier came out on Switch, and Romancing Saga 2 came
The
out on Switch.
legendary Raider returns.
Tomb Raider!
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are
Oh,
venturing
wow.
onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
Interesting.
As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even
It's another
deadlier
game from my
legends.
childhood.
Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests
Careful, don't break your
spanning
neck.
different countries and mythologies.
Actually, they did a pretty good
Along
job
the way,
at remastering
you'll
this.
solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient
Yep.
world.
It's not
and
terrible.
unravel mysteries lost.
It almost
to
has
the
like a
ravages of
cel-shaded look
time.
to it.
This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also
Yeah.
toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at
Oh,
any time.
Wow, yeah.
Tomb Raider 1 through 3.
Hey,
Remastered,
alright, I got
starring
another good
Lara Croft,
February game.
launches
Let's
on the
go.
Nintendo Switch
Alright.
system February
Woo!
14th.
There's
Pre-orders
another point
begin
for it.
today.
I got
on
another
Nintendo
point.
eShop.
Let's go February. Nice.
This detective's got a
There we
second
go.
bolt of brilliance.
Detective Pikachu, which is what people wanted.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their
This
investigations.
looks adorable.
Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash Rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray.
Interesting.
Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns.
October 6th.
Launches on Nintendo Switch
This year.
October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Totally doing that next month.
This game's a real toot.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone
No.
Champ.
This is my kind of game.
Play the notes in time with the
Seriously?
music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you.
Why?
Gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way
No.
through
Yes!
50 songs spanning
Oh
various
my
genres,
gosh.
from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local
No,
multiplayer.
why? Nope, not happening.
Trombone
No.
Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch.
Thank you
later
for the
today.
super chat.
Thank you, Thanaros, for the super chats. Has been watching you guys for
Battle
years.
your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch
Dropping by to
games.
show some love. Thank you for the super chat.
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow.
Oh, that's interesting. You got a
Or
Viking.
shove them off the collapsing
knight.
terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology.
Cool.
Work with your allies to be the last
Oh,
team
wait, it's
standing.
another. Is this another, like.
Battle
This is like
Crush is
Mario
free to
Party.
play and launches
No, it's
first for
not.
consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October.
Interesting.
Oh, there's like a.
Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG.
War Tales.
Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this
Interesting.
vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
What?
Interesting.
Run and
Contra!
in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic,
Woo!
blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and Way Forward.
Way
features
forward,
new
let's go!
weapons, enemies,
Cool.
powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra, Operation Galuga, storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year.
No release date yet.
Aw.
Alright.
Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
Interesting. Another battle. History battle game.
Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
Chad was excited.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil. Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare.
Chad says, "Oh
and all
my
that remains now is to
gosh!" Yep, Chad
Walk it I
actually
will.
had a Contra thing for poker.
Freely traverse
Chad
an
with the flaming
expansive
sea.
world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds,
This looks
and
beautiful.
lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans
It looks
and elves
really
to
nice.
massive
Yeah, this looks
beasts
pretty cool,
and
actually.
heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the
Thank you
mists
for
of
the-
despair which hang heavy
Thanks
over
for the
our
highlighted message.
It may take days, months,
Fully
or even years. But I
voice
shall see the duties
acting.
of my bloodline
It's like
fulfilled.
Ogre Battle. Atlas! Yes!
Ooh.
Present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March
Wow,
8th,
that
2024.
does look awesome.
Thank you for the super or highlighted message, Sons of Gaming. Says trombone game will be done either way. Remember, ultimate tier exists. Remember, LOL.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion again. In the Dark Moon.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem.
Faint of heart
No
hero.
spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your
Yeah, this is the one that
paranormal
was on
escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former
Yeah,
plant
that's Eerie.
research lab,
That's Ben 10.
a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and
Yeah,
even
so
more
this
places.
looks like they're reporting the 3DS one.
These
Yeah.
troublemakers will use
They did.
every
They
trick
redid
in the
it.
book to
It's
block
coming
your
to
path.
Nintendo Switch next year.
Maybe they
Can
upped the
Luigi
graphics a
summon
little
his
bit or
courage and
Of course
save
they
the
did
day?
something. It looks good, you think?
Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players
Yeah, 'cause I
online
thought
can
last
do
time it
some
looked a little pixelated on the
exercise
3DS.
across different
So they're bringing the
multiplayer
online
modes.
mode back.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD
Cool.
creeps onto Nintendo Switch next
Okay,
summer.
summer. Yeah, that makes sense.
We're working on tons of stuff.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share.
2 announcements. Let's go.
First, please take a look at this video.
Mario Maker.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo
Oh,
Museum.
that's cool.
Interesting.
At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024.
Cool.
We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd.
Where's the link?
And Amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game
The day
will
after
be
your
released
birthday,
as a
Mio
set
and Noah.
on January 19th, 2024.
Yay.
And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, is on the way. With the
Oh.
release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in
Now I
Amiibo
could never
form.
collect them all.
Please look
Sometime
forward
in
to its release
2024.
next year. That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next,
Because you were
please
trying to
take a
help me
look at
save
this.
money.
Oh, you couldn't find them all. They would sell out so quickly too. You're bringing F-Zero's coming back? No way!
Falcon Punch!
No way!
Wait.
Returns as a 99-player battle
Oh, why you gotta?
F-Zero
Oh
99.
my gosh, so it's not the actual game.
You!
F-Zero courses with machines
say-
from the
It's
original
the Tetris
Super
99
NES
thing
game.
again, but this
Tear
time
through
it's
courses in
F-Zero.
high-speed races. But be careful.
Why would you do
Your
this to us,
power meter will
Nintendo?
decrease
That's
if you crash
mean.
into
Come
pilots or
on.
rings.
You've
If
given
it
this
hits
man a
zero,
heart attack.
You're out.
That's messed up.
You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power
What a
meter to
company
stay in
hates
the
their
race.
fans.
I mean, they've been dangling the F-Zero
Risky?
carrot in front of our
Spend some
face
of
for
your
like
power meter
20
for a
something
temporary
years.
speed
And then
boost.
they're gonna give us like a Tetris 99 F-Zero? That's messed up.
You can also collect super sparks, which
Man.
appear when machines collide. To
F's
boost
in the
up your
chat
special
for
Oh.
F-Zero.
Skyway. It's your best chance
Tanner
of
Rose was like,
bypassing
oh my
your
gosh, oh my
rivals
gosh, oh my
and
gosh.
jumping
And then
into a
when they
higher
announced what it
position.
was, he was like, said a word that was grayed out.
Complete goals, observations, and cosmetic options for your machine.
F-Zero fans can't catch a break. My god. They haven't had a 99
players,
game in a
one
while. What was the
winner.
last
It's
99
time to
game they
race your
released?
way to
Oh my
first
God.
place.
There was Tetris 99
Because
and then there was
F-Zero
another
99
one.
will be available
Ooh, special
exclusively
offer for
active
Nintendo Switch Online members.
Online members later today.
Later today, Luke, you can play F-Zero, but it's not F-Zero.
More than
Fine.
30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle
Look, face
royale
came on
game.
you. Can you
This title
Yeah, I'd
also
be crying.
supports the Super NES controller.
Yeah, something I've
available
never been able to get.
exclusively
Thanks,
for
Nintendo.
Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some
Really? More headlines? Alright.
One little hero, one humongous
There
problem.
you go. Hopefully this will come out on your birthday, Luke.
Welcome to Vandal
Not
City,
F-Zero.
a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles.
Cake is
After
a
a
lie.
party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across
This
the
is to help
land
people
to gather
recover.
materials
Like,
and
people are
craft
in a rage
items
of
and meals for the
F-Zero,
locals.
screaming,
As you continue
throwing their computer
gathering
against
and
the wall,
crafting,
trashing their
you
partner.
can weave together
Why?
new
Like
upgrades
this
by
little, like,
unlocking
character
more
comes on
branches of the
screen.
skill tree.
Here's a little character.
Enchant your
You can-
experience even
you
further
can bake
by embarking on
help bring
quests
the city
and
back
hosting
to life.
festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
The last F-Zero game was in 2004.
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across
Looks
the
like
frozen
Skylanders.
wilds of the Freljord. Jump,
Kind of.
climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous
Everything
land,
cool looks like
where
that.
every step taken and each puzzle
Oh, it's
solved
like a-
will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past.
Yeti.
Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story.
Oh,
launches
it's a
on
League of
Nintendo
Legends
Switch system
character.
November
Oh, okay.
1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
He's
Does it play like that?
no, it's a
Let's
platformer.
move into formation.
Trip with these shops doesn't feel like a prize.
So it sounds like Wario.
Greetings! Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the
These games
correct
go really
action
big in
as quick as you can.
So you have to copy what the person is doing.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive.
Why, is there a camera inside our remote that we're not aware of?
Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Uh-oh.
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast microgames and multiplayer modes aplenty. Everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Movement
November.
launches
Wow.
on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd.
it's...
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, pre-orders. I
Gonna
thought they
make us
said
play that.
demo is available now.
A heroic tale will soon
Heroic
unfold.
tale.
Lead an army of over 100 heroes
Looks
into
like
battle
Suikoden.
and put an end to an empire's invasion.
It's not though.
Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire.
We got Suikoden
and
vibes for a
Marissa,
second there.
a forest guardian. These three band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause.
Shark people.
This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become
Wait,
available.
this is like
You'll be able
Suikoden.
to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd.
Yeah, major Suikoden vibes.
You didn't chronicle.
Participate in some
I got chills
pixel-perfect
watching
play.
that for a minute.
Building your own base,
Next stop,
people betraying you,
Octopia.
making allies.
Travel to a charming parallel
Yeah,
world
that
in
was
this
definitely
paid DLC for
heavily
Eastward.
inspired by Suikoden.
Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter
It's
as
so
they
jarring
adjust
to go
to
from
country
really
life
amazing
in a
animation like
mountainside
that and go
village.
back to like something like
Tend
this.
to
It's like,
livestock.
oh my god.
Whip up culinary delights for your
Kinda-
neighbors
this is kinda
and
cool.
restore
So,
buildings
person
to
is
help the
saying
village
some
thrive.
original devs from
And if you're new to
Suikoden made
Eastward,
that one.
don't
Oh,
worry.
Ah,
wow.
You can access the
Interesting.
DLC even
Cool
if you
Super
haven't played the main
Genesis
story.
64. Very
Eastward,
cool.
It's been a while
Octopia
since the last
ventures
Suikoden
onto
game.
Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Alright, so that's coming out in
Another
December.
farm sim.
Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove,
Basically Advance
charge
Wars.
across 3 tactical campaigns with
Advance
valiant
Wars
factions,
did not do well for
including a new
Nintendo, so let's
mouse
try
folk
again.
faction,
Well,
The
they had to
Bari.
delay it.
No, this isn't. This
Plus,
isn't.
you can
this
now
is something else.
supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches on to Nintendo, an ever-changing underwater world, to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo
Dave the
eShop
Diver.
later today.
There's a narwhal.
The final wave is racing in.
Ooh,
Here's
final
a
wave of
sneak
Mario
peek at
Kart,
Wave
Luke, just in
6,
time.
The final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are
I'm
also being added in Wave
Daisy.
6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong.
Good!
From Mario Kart Wii, Funky
Oh,
Kong.
we've got Funky and
Diddy Kong!
Yeah.
And from the Mario Kart Tour game,
Wait, did
Pauline.
they just announce 4 characters or 3?
Daisy, Pauline, Diddy Kong.
And
Funky.
also, Key
Huh?
5 characters.
5 characters? Wait, no, Daisy was in it.
Oh.
Wait,
Wave 6 of the Mario
Daisy
Kart
was
8
already a
Deluxe
character.
Booster Course
Yeah.
Pass DLC
Wait, wasn't
for the
she?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
I kind of didn't get the one that was happening.
Something
they didn't
new
announce a
is
date.
Among Us.
Oh. Oh my gosh, more
Another Among Us. Another Among Us upgrade. Oh, it did say, it said available this holiday, so probably around Christmas.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a new island for people to play on. I think that's... Yup, introducing a new map.
Oh, this map looks cool. Ooh, it's like an alien planet. This is so cool. Oh, plants that can eat you. The fungi. Fungi, yeah.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
Interesting.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Steel Mask. F-Zero, Bait and Switch. Detective Pikachu. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. WarioWare. Super Mario RPG. Diddy Kong. Some kind of DS game.
Oh wait, so
SSP.
Trace Memory is a Nintendo franchise?
I guess it is now, maybe.
I mean, they just said their Nintendo games. That was a recap.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Yeah.
They're redoing Paper Mario? What?
What about Charles Martinet?
Charles Martinet wasn't in the Paper Mario game. Is Paper Mario 64? No, this isn't. This is wait, Thousand Year Door?
Which one was Doombat?
I think this is Thousand Year Door.
You covered whatever.
Wait, no. This is Paper Mario. Wait.
You did the one with Doombat. Unless it's a sequel to it.
Is this a new one? Is this a new entry in the series?
What? Are they bringing Doombet back as a character? Oh my gosh!
I think this is a new entry.
Weird.
I don't think it's a remake.
They're not giving us a lot of information here.
More fans to speculate.
Well, wow, this is very... Oh, there's a dragon friend from one of the Paper Mario. The Thousand Year Door.
Oh no, it's a remake. Never mind. Thousand Year Door remake.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, originally released on Nintendo
Yep.
GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
It didn't look like the Thousand Year Door, though. Well, we can, so Luke can also talk about what he thought about the... While it's going through, we can actually talk over some of it and see what we thought about it. So, yeah, this was kind of like, I didn't know what to say about this. I was just silent because there's not a lot of, like, really fast music going on or anything, but... Yeah, I don't know what I think about doing another Splatoon. F-Zero, which actually didn't end up happening, and then the 1,000-Year Door thing. So I can actually go to the middle of the thing if you want. We don't have to watch the whole thing over, but we can if you need to keep it up for you guys. Oh. Oh, you might want to, you can always refresh your thing. We're fine. It says we're on excellent condition. The end and talk about it.
Nobody can hear us.
Wait, why could nobody hear us?
I don't know. It's like everything is working fine, but the YouTube video isn't working.
Oh.
The stream is actually not.
Oh, well,
Unless
that's
wrong.
YouTube doing it then. I'm just gonna keep going then. So,
1 sec.
great to see you guys in the chat. Thank you again for the super chat, Thanaros. Hi Big J, hi Cassie, hi Juan, hi Sammy Bear, hello The Watcher, hi Chad, hello OH, hi Brandon Williams and Tavia, good to see you Sharon, Ben the Rosalina fan, Sunset Gaming, Jacob Langlet, and Peter, and everyone. So right now, actually, hi Tom and it's Akuma. So right now, actually, we are having a problem with YouTube where they're literally trying to push people off of our stream. So I'm going to just keep talking and going through because eventually they have to show this video because there's actually no problem on our end of our internet. There's no actual problem going on. So it's something that they're doing from their end. So, so yeah, this, I am excited about the Prince of Persia game a lot, but this comes right out on my birthday. So that's going to be really cool. I guess things that stood out to me were the Mario 1,000-Year Door, and also there was one other game that, I think the one that Luke said, the game that gave him some kind of vibes from a game he had played a long time ago, where you could build things and stuff, the Suikoden game. I think those are the ones that stand out a lot, and also the F-Zero game looks like it's going to be kind of interesting, but probably not. It's going to not really be F-Zero, but similar to that. So
basically, the Mario vs. Donkey Kong thing is not a new entry. Just like the Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door game,
yeah,
it is another remake. So it's a remake of the original 2004 Game Boy Advance game. Like Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a full-blown remake with new additions.
Yeah.
And then the Paper Mario game that they announced is a remake of 1,000-Year Door, which was from Nintendo GameCube. So like I said, Nintendo is doing at least 2 remakes of either GBA, GameCube, or Wii games, like, every year.
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then they don't... What they do is they don't actually call it a report or remake. They just re-release the game with new additions.
They just re-release it like a new edition. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's clever. So that kind of like tricks people into buying it, basically, when it's kind of the same
Even
game.
Super Mario RPG, I don't believe it says remake. I think it just says Super Mario RPG for the game that's coming out in November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, Gino's little face looks like very updated. Like it looks, you can see almost like the wood grain in that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So what games? So the Suikoden game and the 1,000-Year Door game. Any other games that you were super excited about, Luke? That they announced? The Princess Peach one looks kind of cute. Prince of Persia one looks kind of interesting.
Prince of Persia game is next year.
The really play from her perspective on that anime game. It looks kind of cute. Of course, you kind of see the anime from her perspective also, because she can have psychic powers. There's little Gino, so cute. But these guys look like a chibi version of themselves in this. But I guess that's how they looked in the older game. So yeah, I believe I remember you playing through.
Alright, so there we go. Looking at the Super Mario RPG. Okay, there we go. So, the Super Mario RPG, full-blown remake, but Nintendo is not listing it as a remake. But this game will be coming out in November. Very excited to cover it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep, thank you for the super chat, Uriah. So are you guys gonna cover Tokyo Game Show?
I'm gonna try to if they stream it. Not sure what day Tokyo Game Show is actually happening.
Yeah, so Luke was just explaining before there was some problems and I don't know what was going on. But anyways, basically he was saying that what they're doing is they're kind of releasing things as Super Mario RPG Returns instead of actually saying this is a remake or this is an updated version or HD remake.
They just call it Super Mario RPG.
So it's literally just called, it's like they're just re-releasing the same game again. So they seem to be doing that for the Thousand Year Door and some other things as well.
Yeah, every year like clockwork they do at least like 2 or 3 remakes. So I didn't realize that this series was actually a Nintendo series. I thought that this was another company.
Maybe Nintendo bought it after the first one.
No, Trace Memories has always been a Nintendo property.
Oh, wow.
But it's not really big outside of Japan.
So what you were saying is that this lady is not the main character in the first game at all?
No, Anna appeared in the game. There was another character too. They killed off one of the other characters, I believe. This was a game series that starred a female character. Like, she's the main lead, but there was another character that you had. So what this is, Recollection, there are 2 games that are completely redone. It looks great, because the way that the first game looked, nothing like this.
Yeah. Well, this was on a handheld.
Nintendo DS, yes.
Yeah.
The first game released in the United States. The second game, the sequel, did not.
And they mentioned that the sequel was going to release here too.
And it didn't, though.
No, they're going to port it here now.
Yeah, it's part of this collection.
Yeah.
Both games.
Yeah. Wait, is it your birthday, OH? If so, happy birthday. Mario RPG has the Link's Awakening treatment, says Chad Akurui. But at least they put effort into their remakes, says Sons of Gaming.
Yep. So this comes out your birthday month, a day after your birthday. Another code, Recollection.
Another code, Recollection, includes 2 games. The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its
No. I mean, I don't really know what.
both games are fully enhanced.
This looks like it takes a lot of effort to get through this game. I don't think I would be able to play something like
it's
this.
just like that Nintendo Detective thing that they released several years ago on Nintendo DS or Nintendo.
Yeah. I'm very excited about the Tomb Raider games being released. I was actually really happy that the Tomb Raider games, it looks like they kept Lara Croft, like, basically they didn't really change her character model, they just made the graphics look better. So I really thought they would change Laura's character model and make her like less curvy, but they didn't. So I'm really actually glad for that, because that's like part of her personality and her character, so I'm glad they kept that in.
Yep.
So this is actually really surprising. This is the Peach game that... The last Peach game, Super Princess Peach, that you were telling me about, and then we actually did on this channel, Super Princess Peach actually used her emotions for her superpowers.
Yeah, the DS game, she was emotion-based, yep. So now she has, like...
She has costumes.
Costume power-ups, which is kind of cool. So the star transforms her into a different ability.
I mean, she looks like Peach could be a good actress, actually. She's very cute. Three Musketeers Peach.
Sword Fighter Peach, yep. That's really cool.
And the samurai or ninja outfit is my favorite.
The Kung Fu one?
Yeah. It just shows that Peach actually, it shows her in different outfits, or she can actually look very cute in different, because she usually wears the same dress all the time, so it's kind of neat to see Peach in other outfits. Because Mario gets to wear other outfits in his movies. So it's about time that Peach gets to wear some cute outfits, to be completely honest. And Peach looks so cute with a little bow in her hair, like a little ponytail. Pâtissière! So she's baking Peach. So cute.
I think the biggest, like, gut punch to me today was the revival of F-Zero and making it part of the 99
It
thing.
feels like they're laughing in people's faces or something.
I mean, I guess it's good that at least they're bringing F-Zero back, kind of, but you have to remember that those 99 games that they released, they're only available for a limited time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wonder why it would be so hard to actually re-release F-Zero. Like, why couldn't they just remake it since they're remaking all these other ones?
Nintendo doesn't really revisit older properties that hasn't had a new game in 20 to 30 years. Metroid was the exception.
Well, they did it with Kid Icarus, though, or Pit, or whatever.
The Kid Icarus thing was thanks to Iwata and Sakura.
Well, because Iwata's not there, they probably will never revive F-Zero.
Well, they brought F-Zero back, but not in the way that people want. The people are surprised about Saga series. I was looking on Twitter, but the Saga series has been off and on Nintendo Switch and other things. Like, it's a Square Enix property that, or franchise that continues to, keep getting releases.
Yeah.
There's actually, if people are interested in the Saga franchise, there are a couple games available right now on Nintendo Switch. Like, this is the newest one.
Yeah. So F-Zero came back as like a Lazarus Pit version of itself.
Remember Super Mario 99? Where you played online against people and it was for a limited time and then the game was gone forever?
Yes.
Yep. Tetris 99 is the only 99 game that's still available.
Yeah, because people love Tetris.
And Tetris 99, they keep updating. This is F-Zero 99 that's coming out.
I guess maybe they'll see how many people play it, but people probably won't play it as much as you think.
Playing a frantic F-Zero racing game against 99 players.
Nobody wants to do that.
I mean, that's just going to be frantic insanity. That's not F-Zero.
You can't really, like, submerge yourself into the story or something, and the music and everything, and feel cool.
There was story with F-Zero, but it was on the Game Boy Advance games.
Oh.
And you played as a new Captain Falcon in the Game Boy Advance games. This one is really interesting. The fact they brought back the OG Tomb Raider, and they have two options. You can play in the classic, mostly the classic version, and then you can play in the updated version.
Yeah.
And these were the, essentially, Indiana Jones inspired.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to play something like this with a cool female character, but I think it would be too hard for me. I think these games look very hard.
Not only have they updated them a little bit or upscaled them, they've probably changed the difficulty a little bit as well.
Oh, wow. So she really was a Tomb Raider. Like, this, like, actual tombs and, like, traps and everything. That's cool. So, actually, this looks almost more interesting than the new Tomb Raider games, because it looks like you can do a ton of stuff.
Wow, that's really interesting.
1 through 3, so 3 Tomb Raider games.
Yep.
All
the games that released on the PC, like, in the early, mid-90s. No, early to mid-90s.
Yeah. Her face even looks the same as the old one.
Mm-hmm. Detective Pikachu.
Yes, there doesn't look like there's any bears in that Tomb Raider. Exactly, Sons of Gaming. So I would be able to play it, probably. Detective Pikachu.
Yep. I'm actually excited about this one. The Detective Pikachu thing is really interesting.
Yeah.
I like the story. I like the
time.
new additions that they do with the Pokemon.
Yeah, I was so surprised when Ryan Reynolds actually was the voice of Detective Pikachu in the movie, because I really thought it was going to be Danny DeVito, because it's supposed to have like a gruff, like, small person voice. Like, I thought they, like, made the character with Danny DeVito in mind, but I don't know. But I think he is somewhat voiced, unless you did the voice for him in the last one.
I don't remember.
Detective Pikachu's voice. It was gonna be fun, like a Professor Layton game, but with Pikachu, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can skip over this if you want to.
Yeah, I don't really care about the trombone.
Luke's just gonna skip over it.
You choose something else.
Alright, we'll just skip through this trombone thing.
I do not want to do that.
I don't know. Luke doesn't want to hear it. Well,
so that's an online game. That's
we just skipped over the trombone game.
I don't really care about the trombone game.
I want to see Amber play this game. I want to play the game too. I want to see if I could actually get on the notes. But also, if I can't get on the notes, you win either way. You win if you beat the game and you actually play it correctly and it's on key. But you also win if you play it off key because you get to annoy your family.
And
Yeah.
this is actually coming out. This is War Tales.
This is coming out today.
This is coming out today. Yeah.
This doesn't look like anyone would... I mean, this looks like you would have fun playing this, but I don't know if anyone would watch this. There's just not a lot of color and stuff going on to like excite people into this. But they do have some cool... Well, the characters are really far away. I really liked watching you play the last game that you played on here, which was the one where you were playing as William the Conqueror. That was really cool.
I'm sure the Spy X Family game featuring Anna will come out for other consoles. This is exciting. Contra. But if you listen to what the guy said, he said that they actually have made this more accessible. So, Contra actually released a couple years ago with a new entry, but people said it was too hard. So what they're doing is they're remaking Contra, Konami is. And I hope they actually remake a Castlevania game in this style, because this is actually a cool-looking Contra game.
Yeah.
But this is the original Contra game remade. So this is another remake.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Thanaros. That last one looked pretty drab. Way forward, automatic win, says Thanaros. Definitely Thanaros. Yep. Twilight Alex said, can't wait to get Spy X Family. Thank you, Alex, for the super chat. Thank you so much. So this game is really intriguing, Luke. And that this game and that other one that looked like a remake of that other game that he liked. Darn it, I can't remember.
This is another RPG. This is
a new one, though.
This is a new one.
Atlas Games.
This is Atlas's unicorn thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Elisa has a better name than Triangle Strategy.
Atlas didn't make Triangle Strategy.
I know. I'm just saying. I didn't like that name.
I thought Atlas was owned by Sega now.
It's possible. I don't know.
I thought they were.
I thought they were owned by somebody.
Guys, isn't Atlas part of Sega now? I don't really remember, but I think so.
The art in this is really cool. You know what this kind of reminds me of the art that of the Fire Emblem game that I'm playing right now for Draw Gold, the one with Ike and Micaiah. Kind of reminds me of the art for that. It has a similar art style, like an old school anime art style. It feels like this game was made a long time ago, but with very updated graphics.
Yeah, so Atlas is bringing us a new... Yeah, there it is. I see. Part of Sega right there. It's in the description.
So they are owned by Sega.
They are owned by Sega, yeah.
And of course another report. I mean, I could skip over this, but it would be disgraceful to Luigi.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about... So, this one they're actually calling Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon HD, so they're not shying away from that. This is another remake. So this is for 2024 now, this is the third remake.
Yeah.
Because the Paper Mario game is a remake.
Yeah.
This is a remake.
3 remakes.
And then Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a remake. So that's 3 remakes for 2024 so far.
Wow.
So far.
It's the era of remakes.
This year was only 2 Nintendo remakes. Technically.
This was a really good game, a beloved game.
Oh, that's a great game, yeah. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon did great on the Nintendo 3DS, yeah.
Yeah, we played that on this channel, I think, yeah.
People are saying Fake Fan doesn't like Paper Mario. I was just bummed because I thought that they were doing a brand new entry into the Paper Mario franchise, and it turned out it was just kind of a remake. Because I was like, wow, I'm sensing a lot of familiarity to like some previous Paper Mario games. And it's like, but I don't remember that character being in the N64, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's Thousand Year Door. So.
Brandon says, all right, State of Play, do not disappoint us. Yep, we'll be doing State of Play, so I actually have to get Luke to bed soon so he can sleep. But we have to pick up our cat before then. Maybe we can go early to pick up the cat.
We're gonna ask them to. So you guys are gonna be redirected to our Pokemon video that's going up at noon. We scheduled it that way.
Thank you for going over the stuff with me. I'd like to watch it again so I can talk about, because sometimes I don't like to talk through the trailer because then people get mad at me. It's like, then I get to actually say my thoughts on it.
Yeah, they actually have the HD on it, so you know that it's different than the original one. Also, they're not calling it the Dark Moon anymore. They're calling it Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. So they completely got rid of the Dark Moon name.
Shadow Trooper wants to know, what is the problem with F-Zero re-releasing as F-Zero 99? He said, I did not play that original F-Zero. I don't understand. And it's painful.
You don't understand what the problem is?
It's painful.
Well, they just had a article about 2 months ago where someone who worked on the F-Zero games in the past said they would love to make a new proper F-Zero game. And then they made a hint. They said something is going on, but there is no new entry in the F-Zero franchise. And what F-Zero 99 is, it's basically kind of like a frantic battle royale playthrough of select levels where you'll be battling against 100 opponents trying to get first place. And it's part of Nintendo's wacky 99 thing. So if you played Tetris 99 where you battle against 100 people in a battle royale setting, or you played for the limited time the Super Mario Brothers 99 thing, then you'll get a chance to play F-Zero 99. It's the same type of thing. They take an existing game and they expand it upon it, but it's not a new entry in the series. It's not even a proper remake either.
F-Zero 99 looks like NYC traffic, says Chad. Thank you, Sammy. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Well, there's really nothing to really. I don't really know how to compare it. It would be like if you were playing Mario Kart, and instead of playing while you're playing the story of Mario Kart, you have like 1,000 other people that are on the road with you, and it's like super frantic instead of being able to just play it.
Yeah, this hurt.
So
this hurt.
It's not the same. Like, you're supposed to be fighting against other people. There's supposed to be a story. I mean, yeah. This is Captain Falcon's game, for anyone who doesn't know. This is Captain Falcon. That's where he comes from.
Yeah, this hurt, though, because I was like, wow, they're going to do a proper remake, because you remember what they did when the bait and switch, like, it was like 3 months ago when they announced Super Mario RPG getting a remake, and they showed the original game, and then they upscaled it. So I was sitting here with bated breath, waiting for them to take F-Zero into, like, the next level. Like, I wouldn't even care if it's a full-blown remake at this point. Because, I mean, that's kind of what new Nintendo has been doing, is a remake of the classic games. So I was like, all right, I'm ready for a brand new F-Zero game, even if it's a remake. And then they're like, nope, it's F-Zero 99.
Here's the problem with this F-Zero game. I don't know, this is like taking the Mona Lisa and using it to crumble it up and use it as packing materials. I don't know. It's just cheapening the entire game.
You're battling against hundreds of other players. And how do we know this isn't a limited time either? Like, you know, you go through and you play the original F-Zero, and you select courses.
Exactly. You don't know how long they're going to keep it up.
How long did Mario 99 last? Was it like 6 months before they pulled it?
If you want to know the problem with F-Zero 99, then if you don't, you have to remember what happened with Mario 99. It was insane. It was like, yeah, it was just a cheap version of it.
Yeah, the fact that you have to say this is where Captain Falcon comes from. Yeah, Captain Falcon hasn't had a new game since 2004, so people have been patiently waiting, and I've even written Nintendo. When I used to interview them at PAX and E3, I would always bring up F-Zero, talk about, you know, certain Metroid stuff. They've been very good with Metroid, but with F-Zero, I mean, there are fans of the franchise, but they went over to other, like, futuristic racing games because they got tired of waiting for Nintendo to make the next entry in the F-Zero franchise.
It's supposed to be a cool futuristic sci-fi racing game. Does that look like a cool futuristic sci-fi racing game to you guys? That looks like... just it's like it's not, and that is the original game, but they're just kind of cheapening it by having a million people on the road at the same time. They'll probably just have it out for like 2 months and then it'll be gone. It's like they're just throwing, like, it's like they're Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake.
So
you
this,
had 2 months of cake. Yeah.
I was just on the internet. This is by the people who helped make the original Suikoden games. So the reason why this game has for 505 games, it has that Suikoden vibe, is because most of the team that worked on Suikoden 1 through 3 worked on this game.
Oh, wow.
In fact, the art style is very similar to the Suikoden thing, as is the premise of the game.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of people, you go and you make your base, you build it up, you get stronger, you go and recruit people. Sometimes people will betray you. Other times, people who you thought were your enemy become your ally.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like, usually you don't fight people in a battle in your own party. Unless you're Sephiroth and Cloud. Of course, wait, they're not in their own party,
Yeah, so this is by the makers of Suikoden. Or at least, like, the team that brought us Suikoden. But this is a completely different developer. This is 505 Games.
Yeah,
so,
that sounds really familiar. I feel like we played 505 games
We've
before.
done some 505 games before, but we've never looked at Suikoden. I have Suikoden on the original PlayStation. And I think Suikoden came out on the Game Boy Advance. I need to double check.
I don't know, this doesn't look like a game I would really play, but I'm sure somebody would play it. I remember we were just talking over this game because we were talking about Suikoden the whole time, so I completely missed this game.
Yeah, so Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster released for Konami last year.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, this year. It came out August 29th? When? Oh, no, never mind. It's been delayed. Never mind. It's delayed. I don't know when it's delayed to. Let's see. On Twitter.
And Medieval Advanced Wars.
Yeah. When is delayed to? Remaster.
That looks like...
Oh.
Yeah, the F-Zero game looks like NASCAR. Yes, it does, Struggle. Looks like I want to get NASCAR Chase for the Cup by EA.
All right. So let's talk about this. So pretty much, 505 Games, it was trying to release their game, which is basically the new Suikoden, and Konami they chose not to release their game this year. So either they're going to steal the thunder of the 505 Games thing, or 505 Games is trying to steal Suikoden's thunder. So, probably Suikoden Collection will come out next year, and that's a big entry. So.
Yeah, I can see myself playing this game if it was discounted. I don't know if I would play this game. It looks interesting, but it looks like a cozy game. Of course, you get to be. It looks like you can. There's a shark in it. That was kind of cool. A merman. I think that guy had a fishtail. JD had an interesting question. Why can't Nintendo remaster Kirby or Star Fox or Earthbound? I think they have released some Kirby games on... I don't know if they remastered... Oh, they did remaster Kirby, in a way. They took the Kirby's Adventure and they made it into the 3DS game. The 3DS game, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, I believe, is basically a remaster of Kirby's Adventure, I think. It's very similar. It's almost the same game. And then also Earthbound, I don't know... if they are doing a new Earthbound, I don't really know.
No.
They did try to do Star Fox. They did Star Fox. The last Star Fox game is the reason why we're not in the Nintendo program anymore.
Yeah. Star Fox Zero is why we're not.
They did try to revive Star Fox, JD. They did Star Fox Zero.
So, pretty much with the Suikoden thing, it's almost kind of like a Story of Seasons versus Harvest Moon thing. So you have the original developer is making a new Suikoden game, but it's not called Suikoden. It's that new game that's coming out next year. And then you have Konami that isn't making a new Suikoden, but they're releasing the collection of 1 and 2 completely remastered. And, the original developers who are with 505 now... It's almost like a very similar situation to Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons, where the original developer went and they made something new, but they didn't, and then the original license holder, the copyright holder, Konami, is trying to do stuff with the property, and the fans are kind of... It's not that bad yet, but if they release the game at the same time as
I see.
Suikoden and vice versa, then it's going to create a lot of headbutting.
Yeah.
And August 29th was supposed to be the release of Suikoden Collection that people have been waiting for since the announcement.
But
they delayed it. So it's probably coming out next year around the same time as 5 games. Essential Suikoden thing, which is going to cause a butting of heads.
That's going to be crazy because it's going to be very similar games coming out at the same time.
Right.
Wow.
The copyright holder and the developer making something new. Yeah. Or developers, because they're with 505 Game. Like, the team who made Suikoden is making that game for 505. So.
Yeah. Definitely OH. I'm looking forward to the final courses of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, along with the final 4 DLC characters, but I'm surprised that Pete Chat was the final character. Yeah, I am. They should have had a different character than Pete Chat. Waluigi should have been in the game.
Yep. So when they said Nintendo Recap, they literally show you these are all the games that Nintendo owns. Like, these are Nintendo IPs. The F-Zero thing still hurts. It hurts.
You know what? Instead of getting F-Zero 99, would be a great idea is just cut yourself some lemons and then just eat them whole.
Wow.
It'll be the same amount of pain. No, not Bowsette would not be a good character for Mario Kart.
Now, was the Suikoden collection coming to Nintendo Switch, or...
I don't know.
I don't remember where they were even releasing it.
It feels like Zelda seems pretty... She's not very enthused about the entire... She's like, this is too many remakes for me in this collection. This Nintendo Direct had so many remakes of Zelda. I'm not impressed.
I don't dislike the remake. I just... It felt to me like they were going to actually remake Paper Mario first.
Yeah, I thought...
The N64 game.
I think it would have been more interesting if they made a sequel to the Thousand Year Door or something.
This is the most popular Paper Mario game. This is beloved.
Oh,
This is one of the greatest releases on Nintendo GameCube. Yeah.
Because of the little Goombette?
No, because of the story. Like, Thousand Year Door was so interesting.
Oh, wow. Thanaros says, I hope F-Zero 99 isn't going to be used as a test to see if people are still interested in the series.
I hope not.
It'll be like that Teen Titans Go movie that we told everyone to see. If everyone watches the Teen Titans Go movie, they'll bring the series back of the regular Teen Titans. That's what they implied online. We got everyone to watch the movie, and it like broke box office records, and then they didn't bring Teen Titans back.
Now, the way that they can fix that is if they include F-Zero 99 as part of like the Nintendo Switch Online thing, you don't have to pay extra for it.
It's about to do that thingy. Do you want it to?
No, I don't want it to do that.
Yeah, this did look familiar, but it seemed like we hadn't played it. Maybe they changed some aspects of this game.
No, it's just been so long since I played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Like, we only showed, when an Ultimate did this stream twice, we only got to show, like, the first four and a half hours of the game.
Yeah, so we've only seen a little bit
you didn't even
of
get to see all the characters, like the Ghost Lady and things like that.
Yeah. Kirby's Return to Dreamland was a Wii game, but it got its own game mastered on the Switch.
Yeah, that was another remake.
What was the one? There was a Kirby's Adventure game that was remastered on the 3DS. That was like a remake of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, they don't even call it. I like how they don't say remake, but they could have said Paper Mario Thousand Year Door HD. Like, they could have said that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I mean, the story is very interesting of this, definitely.
Is there another Pokemon stream tonight? That's up to you guys. Like,
it depends on how
did
many...
it get 1,000 views?
We haven't set up the streams yet. Like, we'll figure it out later today, because Luke actually hasn't slept yet. He went to bed at, like, 3 in the morning, and he's only had a few hours of sleep.
Bingo bongo. Let's see. I'll let you guys know if there's a Pokemon stream tonight. The survey says... Where is it?
The fact that
Yes.
it's... Oh, wow.
Yep. It just barely got 1,000 views, so yeah. Yep. All right, so anyway,
Well,
that is our Nintendo
yeah.
Direct recap. So,
Awesome.
Whoops. That was... Oh, now it's all messed up.
Here, I'll put it on the thing so it'll just show it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Alright, and...
Are you going to the very beginning?
Yeah, I'll just go to the beginning where
Okay.
I'm just playing this thing.
Alright, so what were you guys the most excited about for the Nintendo Direct? Probably my favorite stuff was the Tomb Raider thing. Looked really interesting. The Anna, Spy X Family, like, tie-in game is adorable. I'm pretty excited about that because I love the anime. The anime is really super cute.
Yeah.
It's about a family, and it's also, I mean, the show is more spy-oriented, and there's action and stuff like that, but Anna's an adorable, like, breakout character that just everybody loves. Like, Anna is just precious. We already knew about Luigi's Mansion 2, Contra being back, like, doing a remake of that. Konami showing that they still love their fans, and, you know, the recent new Contra game that came out 2 years ago wasn't really well received. So they're going back to the drawing board, and they're making a more accessible, friendly version, which I'm on the fence about, you know, but they're also trying to take Contra and introduce it to, like, a much wider audience on Nintendo. I believe the last Contra game did not come out on the Switch. This one is coming to Nintendo Switch. And also, maybe, if this Contra game does well, we'll get a Castlevania remake in the style that we're seeing the new Contra game, or rather the remake of Contra. Detective Pikachu we knew about. Looks fun. Comes out October 8th. Totally going to be covering that. Princess Peach's Showtime. Very cool. More info on that coming out next year. Pretty excited about that as well. Peach having another, like, starring vehicle game, which is the second time since Nintendo DS. Completely changing how she uses power-ups instead of being her emotions and things like that. Now utilizing basically cosplay, which is pretty neat.
It's
actually
pretty cute.
Yeah. Not too thrilled about the Splatoon stuff. Don't care.
Yeah, it didn't really look like the Splatoon didn't make it, like, exciting that you wanted to play it. It was just kind of there, and I didn't understand what was going on. They showed it very fast. Let's see what people in the chat say. Thanos says Unicorn Overlord is my game. Awesome, Thanos. Yeah, the Unicorn one by Atlas looks fantastic. Awesome. And also, guys, thanks for the super chats today from Thanos, Alex, and a bunch of you guys and gals. Thank you guys for the super chats today. Anya has to be protected, says Sharon. That's true. Yeah, and looks like a lot of you guys we had a strong reaction to, the strongest reaction we had on the stream was the F-Zero letdown.
Yeah, F-Zero letdown was...
Yeah, definitely. We never get the games we want, says Sammy.
Sammy was expecting a new F-Zero game too.
We were talking, I think everyone was talking about, I'm scrolling up, people were talking about Captain Falcon on the... ouch, the fact that you had to say Captain Falcon. Yeah, hurts. Yeah. City Traffic Systems of Gaming. Yeah. The strongest reactions we have was the letdown of F-Zero. It's just like...
That's when we had peak viewership.
I'm not really gonna say, like, everyone play that F-Zero 99 game, because, like Thanos was saying, we don't even know if they're gonna use that as, like, a base, if they're gonna bring it back or not.
I might look at F-Zero before the Sony thing. Like,
I'm sure you will.
Because the F-Zero thing comes out, and then so we'll do more Bomberman at 6, Pokemon at 8, and then I'm doing another racing stream at 11. But I'm gonna do probably the F-Zero 99 if it's even gonna work today.
Yeah.
I mean, those 99 games racing hundreds of people.
Here we go. I know what it's like. F-Zero, playing F-Zero instead of playing the actual game is like when you're, oh my gosh, I can't think of it, in Final Fantasy VII, where she likes Cloud but she really likes Zack but he's dead. So she just likes Cloud because she looks like him. That's what playing F-Zero is like. Because you're playing a game and it's never going to come back, so you just play a game that's almost the same.
Yeah, something like that.
It reminds you of the other game.
I don't think that Sony's State of Play is going to be better than the Nintendo Direct. I think they're going to have a huge focus on Spider-Man. They'll do some indie games. I didn't really see a lot of indie games on this. Nintendo Directs, as they go, I mean, it was pretty good. There's always a Nintendo Direct that they do something that upsets, like, hardcore fans, but... I mean, the F-Zero fans are going to be reeling. Some of them might be really excited just to see the property again since 2004, but I really think a lot of us who grew up with F-Zero were hoping for that remake treatment where they started talking about F-Zero and then all of a sudden, just like the Mario RPG reveal from like several months ago, and then boom, upscale it to like current day, like, what do they call that?
Yeah.
Current day cel-shaded technology.
I mean,
that would have been fantastic.
If Peach gets to be, have more dignity and given more spotlight, then surely Captain Falcon should have more spotlight as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Not really excited about the Wario game, and I wasn't aware of the Suikoden and 505 beef, so I still think the new game by 505 Games looks great, but I'm also excited about getting Suikoden 1 and 2 for Nintendo Switch. I remember that was a game we were supposed to cover in August, but it got delayed, so it completely fell off my radar. But anyway, you guys will be redirected to our next Pokemon episode, which is going live at noon. So if you guys could support that, we'd really appreciate that. Uploads are super important on the channel. You guys will be redirected to that, and I'm also going to get your live stream set up for this afternoon, such as probably F-Zero 99, the next Pokemon stream at 8, and the PlayStation thing, which hopefully won't be too long. But yeah. All right, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks so much for watching. Catch you later.
See ya.